Good morning. It is Friday, and I am probably just as excited that it's Friday as y'all are, to be honest. So, what are we here for today? Living in the past. How many of us do that? Yeah, a lot of us. So that's what our lesson's going to be about today. Is bury the past before it buries you. Took me years to finally be able to do that, but if you do not know me, my name is Shelly Light. I am a John Maxwell speaker, trainer, and coach, and I'm also the owner and founder of Life LLC, which is Leaders Inspiring People Every Day. I get asked all the time, so Shelly, what do you do exactly? You know, what's your thing now? Well, in a nutshell, to make it short and simple, I help companies build leaders, and I help you grow where you want to grow. That is my passion in life now, and that is what I'm here for. Now, why do I do these live videos every morning? That is because I've heard so many people say, I need an accountability partner. I need somebody to hold me accountable. Well, here's your spot. If you need or are looking for somebody to hold your feet to the fire, that's what this is for. I give a very short lesson, very, very short lesson at the beginning, and then the rest is up for y'all to maybe comment and let me know what you're working on, what you're struggling with, how life is going, and also give those, those rewards, those, hey, I did it, those attaboy moments. We want to share those as well. So if you are watching, make sure you comment, let me know where you're coming from and what's going on in your life. So let's get to the lesson. Living in the past. Wow, we all do it. Sometimes we live more in the past than we do in the present. You talk about the good old days. You hear that all the time. If you were an athlete, you relive those days like they were golden and the best thing that ever happened to you, and yet you're not progressing. You're just stuck there, living when you were 18 years old or 17 years old, and now you're 40 something years old and you're still thinking about what the best days of your life, and that's so sad because you're missing out on the future. I read a quote this morning that hit perfect from Marianne Williamson. She said, "We don't heal the past by dwelling there. We heal the past by living fully in the present." And we all have stories. We all have crap in our past, skeletons in our closet. But if you're going to stay there, what good are you doing? You've pretty much, you're not even living. I know somebody, I won't say who, but pretty much known her my whole life. She's still stuck in the past. She will not get over it. She's in her 50s, folks. In her 50s, and she is still, yes, she had a bad childhood. Yes, I know. And I was there for a long time. It took me a long time to get over my past. And it will for some people. And some people, unfortunately, won't ever get over it. But if you're not going to get over your past, you're never going to be able to live for your future. You're never going to be fully present, and you're missing out on so much. And when you hold all that resentment and all that hate and all that hurt and all that is doing is killing you on the inside out. It's not hurting the person that hurt you. They're pretty much over it. So until you break those chains free and you start living for today, you're really not living. If you're depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. And if you're at peace, you're living in the present. That's a quote I've seen on Pinterest and Google and Facebook and quite a few other places. And that holds some truth to it. I did a class last night for some businesses around the area that I'm in now. And the class went great. And yes, it is good for me to come home and look at my notes and make notes on and reflect on what went well and what didn't go well and how I could change. But if I sit there and dwell over what I've done wrong day in and day out and day in and day out, that isn't doing anybody any good. So get you a 3-day rule, whether it's something really good that happened to you or something that really hurt you and, you know, ticked you off or whatever, something bad. You failed at something. Have a 3-day rule. You have 3 days to sulk, cry, and be in your little pity party. But on day 3, you got to pull your pants up, put your boots on, and get over it, and then get back into the present. And that really helps. Journaling helps as well. Write it out, get it off, and then let it go. Just like, Frozen tells us, let it go. The longer you live in the past, the less future you will have to enjoy. Keep that in mind as well. That was another quote that I read that I actually love. But my favorite that has always got me through, I have said this as long as I can possibly remember, is you've got to bury the past before the past buries you. You don't want to get to your deathbed and still be living in the past and not have any life to live. So that is my lesson for you today. I hope you have a very busy and productive day. I hope to hear from you. Comment below. Let me know what you're working on, how life is going. If you feel better messaging me, which some are, those are great. Send me a message. Let me know how I can help hold your feet to the fire. I'm fixing to start a big challenge, with the business that I'm working on. It's called Sales Boot Camp, and that kind of scares me. But if life don't scare you, you ain't really living, I guess, right? You got to be like that rubber band we talked about, and you got to stretch. So, y'all have a wonderful day. It's Friday. Go out and enjoy the day. Y'all have a